lies with another man, that shall not be of the Israelite man. Right. That's commanded of us not to be found amongst us. Y'all understand that? Read it again.
Thou shalt not lie with mankind as with womankind.
Because men try to look at other men as if they women. It's not. It's not so. No matter how much makeup you put on, no matter if you wear a wig, you are a man. You are a man. A man is not supposed to be having his backside bust open by another man. So the reason why we bringing these things out, because the main thing that the brothers were showing y'all, the reason why these curses happen to us is because we sinned against our father. It's like a father to a child. If the father gives you an order to do something, you say, F you, Dad, I ain't doing nothing. What happens next? A discipline, right? Slavery was the discipline from the creator of heaven and earth. We sinned against him, and that's why we got disciplined. What we are here to show our people is that we have to stop the sin. Give me Deuteronomy 10 and 12. Deuteronomy 20:12. So my brother Jay, my brother right here, let me show y'all something real quick. Read.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 10, verse 12. And now Israel.
So y'all are Israel, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. We ain't African American, we ain't colored, we ain't Negro, none of that. It's all lies that got taught us in slavery. When they taught us that this was Jesus, they also told us that we were just colored. That don't even make sense. Jesus Christ is a black man according to the Bible. Read it again.
And now, Israel,
you are Israel, so God is talking to you. Read.
What doth the Lord thy God require of thee?
Hey, bro, with the hat on right here. If God requires something of you, do you have an option to do it or not? You can, but you're going to die. You know that, right? So if God come to you and say, if your boss say, be at this job at 8 o'clock, you say, I'm going to show up at 8:30, what happens? You get fired, right? It's the same thing with God. If God tells you, men, don't wear a dress. Women, don't wear pants. Men, don't put a razor on your head. Wear your fringes. Keep the Sabbath day holy. And you say, F that God, I'm going to do what I want. It's a judgment that comes behind it. Read.
And now Israel, what doth the Lord thy God require of thee?
Because God requires something of you, whether we like it or not. The problem that we have is we've been brainwashed by our enemies. How is the same people that's going to put us in slavery teach us about God or what's real? They're not going to do that. You think your enemy going to show you how to win? Absolutely not. It's not going to happen. Read.
But to fear the Lord, thy God.
So the God commands us to fear him. The problem that we have death in our community is because there's no fear for God there. We don't have a fear for God in our community. Read.
To walk in all his ways, and to love him, and to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart.
So God commands us to serve him with all our heart, meaning everything in us, serve God. Serve God. Everything you do, do it to serve God. Read.
And with all thy soul, to keep the commandments of
to do what?
To keep the commandments.
So God commands us to keep his commandments. It's a requirement. And when you say, you know what, God, I ain't doing what you tell me to do, it's a judgment that follows. Leviticus 18 and 23. So I want to show y'all a commandment that God gave us in the Old Testament. Meaning what? Y'all were the people in the quote-unquote Middle East that was out there in Jerusalem. We were the people in Jerusalem before we were in Africa. Right. The land of Israel is our homeland. Right. You want to know why it's no peace there? Because you not there. Right. You not there. You not there. That's why it's no peace in the Middle East. Because you not there. You over here in slavery thinking that you a real nigga. Right. Or nowadays we call ourselves real bitches. Excuse my language, but it is what it is. Read.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 18 and verse 23. 22. Thou shalt not lie with
So whenever you see thou shalt not, it's commandments.
Thou shalt not lie with mankind as with womankind.
You said cardio? Antonio, watch this. Read.
Thou shalt not lie with mankind.
So God says, you Israelite men, you shall not lie with mankind. Read.
As with womankind.
Hey, Jay, I want y'all, you listen, what's your name? Antonio, you with me? I want y'all to explain to me what this means. Read.
Thou shalt not lie with mankind as with womankind.
Who knows what that means? Read it again.
Thou shalt not lie with mankind as with womankind.
So God commands the Israelite man. He says, you men should not lie with mankind like you lie with womankind. What is that talking about?
No men are men and no women are women.
The sister hit it right on the head. It's going into homosexuality.
Bring it out!
God commands that a man should not lie with another man. Meaning if a man lies with another man, that should not be of the Israelite man.
Right.
That's commanded of us not to be found amongst us. Y'all understand that? Read it again.
Thou shalt not lie with mankind as with womankind.
Because men try to look at other men as if they women. It's not. It's not so. No matter how much makeup you put on, no matter if you wear a wig, you are a man. You are a man. A man is not supposed to be having his backside bust open by another man. It is not of God. The reason why this occurs is because of lust. A lot of this happened in our community because you got old perverts that like to molest on young men. So now you put an effeminate spirit on that young man and he don't know no better. And you can't blame him. But when he get older, he has to be held accountable. Because you got to see the error in your ways. Is it natural for a man to ram his rod inside of another man's backside?
No.
What's natural about it? Not one thing. Things are supposed to come out of there, not go in there. But what happens is we let our enemies that told us Jesus was white and that slavery was okay, we let them trick us into believing that it's okay for you to lay on your back and put your legs in the air and let another man go inside of you. That's evil as hell. Because how many children can be produced off of homosexuality?
It does.
Why do you think they push it on TV amongst our people? To hypnotize us. The main goal is to destroy us. They give us crack. They give us fentanyl. They give us HIV and AIDS. They give us homosexuality. Why do you think God allowed AIDS to be among? Why do you think God allowed AIDS to be found rampant amongst us? Huh? Don't go nowhere, sis. We need to hear this. Well, why do you think God allowed HIV to be found amongst us? Why is that rampant in our community? Why do you think, Antonio? Because we are the quote-unquote minority, but we lead in all STDs, HIV, AIDS, all of that. Why do we lead in that as the minority? Jay, you with me? Because I want you to hear this too. Why you say? We get tricked into doing it. What we got to stop doing is let our enemies lie to us.
Right.
Lie to us. Give me Psalms 83. I'm going to show you that this was prophesied to happen in the Bible, because guess what? This Bible is your history book.
Right.
Remember, a reason why this happens is because of the older men. The older men failed the younger men. Instead of teaching him how to work on the car, instead of teaching him how to build a house, he was raised by a woman that taught him how to twerk at the age of 4. He was raised by a woman that encouraged him to put high heels and makeup on. So how did he know right from wrong if this all he knew his whole life? What we got to do is man up and be men and leaders in our community again and tell our young men right from wrong. That's not happening nowadays, because nowadays a lot of the older men going the same way. Read.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 83 and verse 1. Keep not thou silent.
So King David is our forefather. King David is speaking to God. He says, God, don't be silent no more. Because when you look around our community, you like, man, ain't no way God amongst them crazy niggas. No way. We shoot up each other on the block. We steal from each other and rob each other. Ain't no way God is found amongst us, you would think, right? King David felt the same way back there. He said, God, look at what's going on with us. Don't be silent no more, because our enemies are destroying us. Read.
O God, hold not thy peace, and be not still, O God.
And that's showing you, pray for the destruction of the white man. It's okay. It's okay to pray for the destruction of the white man, because they prayed on you. They destroyed your ancestors. So why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? Because the mindset we got is if you see a white man getting judged, oh my God, I can't believe this happened in the master. Excuse me. Because this is our God. But this the devil the Bible speaks of.
Yes,
Read.
For lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that
Wait, what did God call them?
thy enemy.
God called the so-called white man, the so-called Chinese man, the so-called Arab man, the so-called Japanese Asian man. Those are our enemies. Well, we got to wake up and find who is our brothers then. This is our brother, the Puerto Ricans. The Mexicans, the Hispanics, the Jamaicans, the Haitians, the Dominicans. Those are our brothers.
Right.
Those are our people.
Right.
Read.
Thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee,
Those that what?
and they that hate thee,
Does this look like something you would do to somebody you love or hate? So who did that to us? White man did that to us. What did God say?
and they that hate thee,
Those people hate us. So when are we going to wake up and start loving each other? Because it's already enough hatred out there.
Right.
Read.
have lifted up thy head. They have taken crafty counsel.
They did what?
They have taken crafty counsel.
The white man took crafty counsel against you. Against you. You know what that crafty counsel was? How can we destroy them? Oh, I know. Give them crack. Look at the Black Panther movement. These niggas are starting to wake up. Oh, hell no. Give them white women and give them crack. Why? Because that's going to be the downfall of them.
Right.
You older, you done seen it. Tell me I'm lying. It was the downfall of our people. And nowadays, what is it? Oh, what you got on your around your neck? Beats. What comes out of those beats? Crafty counsel. Kill nigga, 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 kill nigga, nigga. Go to any black man, kill a op. Every song is an op. Op this and op that. Op this and op that. Op pack, smoke a op, kill a op. A black man is an op, op. That's all we talking about. Where's the upliftment? Give us some game to get some business in the community. But it's op this and op that. Kill another brother that looks like you. Or be a bad bitch. Cardi B, dress crazy and be a whore. Let's see how many N-words we can F on and all this crazy nonsense. That's crafty counsel. Why would you put millions of dollars behind music that talks about killing people?
Right.
This music is genocide. And the music you talk about, man, I done shot 11 niggas, I done killed 10 niggas. Why would you put millions of dollars behind people that lock them niggas up?
Right.
Put them crazy niggas in jail. Any man that want to kill another black man, lock his black ass up. Get him out the community because we don't need it.
Right.
It's already enough death. So they give us the crazy music, they give us drugs, and they give us lust. They prey on our lust, homosexuality, man on man. Why? Because it's all to the detriment of you, the rulers of the earth, the kings of the earth. It's to your detriment. It's not to the detriment of the white man. He's sitting at the top enjoying it. Look at these niggas just perishing away and they don't even see it. They laughing at the top. Read.
They have taken crafty counsel.
So our enemies have came against us to do what?
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones.
To do what?
They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation,
Why did they give us rap music?
that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
They gave us this nonsense so that our names will be cut off. So instead of calling each other, what's going on, son of God? Shalom. How you doing today? May peace be upon you. Instead of saying that, what up, my nigga? What up, killer? What up, driller? What up, blood? What up, cuz? What up, GD? What up, BD? What up, Lord? This is what we calling each other instead of calling each other rulers and kings.
Right.
They destroyed our name. And now the black men go behind them and continue to destroy the name. Whenever you see black men trying to rise up, guess what they try to do? Destroy it.
Right.
But the thing that you're going to find out, it ain't no destroying this movement. This is the movement that you need to get behind.
Right.
I'm letting all you brothers and sisters know the revolution is on. The revolution is on. The downfall of America is upon you. You know why? Because the blacks and Hispanics are waking up to the truth that we are the sons of God. We are waking up to the truth that we are the sons of God. And guess what's going to come with that? The downfall of McDonald's, the downfall of Wendy's, the downfall of Clark, the downfall of Mobiles, the downfall of our enemies. Come when we wake up. That's when the downfall of the white man will come. When you wake up and stand on your feet. Read.
For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. Thy tabernacle of Edom. Who? Thy tabernacle, the tabernacle of Edom.
Edom is the so-called white man according to the Bible. When you read the Bible, Edom was born red and hairy. He's the white man. So God says the so-called white man, read.
And the Israelites,
Who?
The Ishmaelites,
The Ishmaelites, the so-called Arab. So these are the enemies of God. The so-called white man, the so-called Arab man. Those are the first two enemies of God.
Moab,
Moab is the Chinese. Those are the enemies of God. The only people that God loves are the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. And I can prove it in the Bible. I can prove it's documented in the Bible. We are the only people that God ever loved and knew. Read.
and the Hagarenes.
The Hagarenes are Africans, and we ain't no damn Africans. We ain't no Africans or Americans. We the Israelites. We are the real Jews. That's who we are. Read.
Gebal and Emma and the Amalekites.
Ammon is the so-called Japanese. God is showing you who your enemies are. The so-called white man, the so-called Arab man, the so-called African, the so-called Japanese. These are your enemies. You need to cleave unto the 12 tribes, those that's keeping the laws. Those are your people.
Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support